Hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. And yes, this is the G8N1, which is one of my all-time favorite heavy bombers in the game, and it kind of was sadly forgotten by me. But the replay sent in by Hitman 30699 just got back the magic, or brought back the magic for me personally. Now you might recognize the name Hitman 30699 because I already featured a replay of his a few weeks or months back in the PB4Y2 with the American bomber, where he got 7 kills with deadly aim and just really good bomber handling. If we will see more of this, just wait and see. So he just dropped his 3 800-kilogram bombs, which is the biggest bomb load of this plane. The bomb load isn't really the strength of this plane, it is the high altitude performance, the power in the engines, the climbing potential, and also the armament. In 3 twin turrets, he has overall 6 20mm cannons with 1600 rounds, and overall then also access to 4 heavy machine guns in single and a twin mount of 13mm. And yeah, in one of the more subtle ironies of this gameplay, he actually goes first for the PB4Y2 and then pilot snipes the B-17 for his first kill. And if you just look back at the replay in the PB4Y, you can see the difference in the outcome for both planes. And this is where I say that you still can make great use out of any bomber in the game, especially the heavy bombers. But if you just fly in a straight line, if you behave like a deer caught in the light of a car and just don't move at all, yes, you get intercepted by some alpha predators like Hitman. And he just got serious damage in on this PB4Y. And there is an F4U which just flies again in a straight line. And look at this at this plane handling. And the F4U is AFK. The PB4Y actually just died, and so did, for just the comedy, the F4U4, which is a dangerous plane. And so Hitman makes great use out of the flight performance and the sheer volume of fire that this plane spits out. Now with Japanese 20mm, depending on the patch, sometimes they deal great damage, sometimes they are not that impressive. Now he also had his eyes on the Yak-3, turned towards the Yak-3, and then got the kill on the Yak-3. The problem now is that his 2 left wing engines got damaged, so they are bleeding coolant fluidity and also oil, and that gives a timer. Then there is the P-51K. In this case it is the Chinese one. He misses a lot of shots, but at the end he actually hits one and pops the oil cooler of the P-51K, so he is on 1 engine now on a timer. And there are so many planes down below, so Hitman has to descend. He is currently at 4.5 kilometers altitude, but he can't decide who to go next for. And there is another Corsair, and he just swings his plane around and tries to get ready for the engagement. The right angles, where then you can do with just the elevator some fine adjustments and also evasive actions, is something that fighter pilots just are not used to. And so with one of the first shots, he sets the Corsair on fire, which just doesn't seem to like it, and that gets him the ace. The P-51K is coming back for more, and yeah, he gets ready for this plane as well. Great situational awareness, great positioning, and obviously the deadly fire. And yeah, this fire is irresistible, and I think that was a pilot snipe on the P-51K for his 6th kill. So we are barely, 4.5 minutes into the game. That is just crazy, and I recorded this from the very start. So this is an absolute outstanding performance. Now the G8N1. Let's quickly talk about this plane here while we have time. Battle rating 5.7, ranked 4, Tech 3 long range bomber. And the Renzan, as it is called as well, has a whopping repair cost of 22,463 silver lines, for a repair if it is fully upgraded, and a free repair time of 9 days. If you look at this amount of kills, you kind of understand why. The big problem with this plane is the bomb load. The best that you can get is 3 800 kilogram bombs or 8 250 kilogram bombs. 8 250 kilogram bombs is the bomb load of a German Heinkel 111 at God knows how low the rank and tier is of that one, or 1860 kilogram bombs. So yeah, I think in terms of bomb load, the best Japanese bomber is the G8N1, the Renzan, which I also love, and I just have this sweet spot for those bombers. I just absolutely love how they look, how they fly, what you can do with them, how you catch enemies off guard. And yeah, when actually Hitman sent me the replay, there was just nothing in there, not a single sentence, just the bare minimum. And I think that the gameplay speaks for itself, right? So he doesn't really have to explain his stuff, because when he sends stuff in, I know what I can expect. But you know, he's the exception. So if you sending in a tank gameplay, if you're sending in a ship or a plane gameplay, just give me basic informations. What kind of vehicle, how many kills, and just the result screenshots. You know, the bare minimum. But here it's all about the gameplay, and Hitman has now trouble to descend in this plane. Now, going back to the actual performance of this plane, it's surprisingly fast for a heavy bomber, and in a dive you can more or less safely get it to 650 kilometers per hour. Remember, that is more or less the speed of the Ju-299. No, Ju-288, sorry about this. And that is the infamous German bomber with a 20mm at the back of the plane. This one, in theory, has 6 that shoot at you, and you should really take it serious. So he opens fire. Come on. And there we go. Kill number 7. You have to play a bomber like this yourself to understand how amazing the handling is. And as I said in the beginning with the first video in the PB4Y2, it doesn't really look like he's doing this for the first time. There are people that can get incredible performance out of a plane if they specialize on it, if they train with it a lot, if they fly it on a regular basis, and also if they are cold-blooded and they dare to do things that others just don't even think about. So just think about grinding with this bomber. The bomber load is not great. You can take out 1 bombing point and then that's it. He just makes 177,000 civil lines and 11,600 modification research points with 7 kills. Heavy metal, not heavy metal, Hero of the Sky and Survivor Award. What a well-deserved first place as well. Look at the awards, the Civil Lines, the RP. First place with 5,500 score points. What an amazing performance. And on top of this, I have to say this. Hitman, if you're listening, you have to join my Discord, and we have to fly someday a few rounds in some heavy bombers and do a troll squadron, because this is what this plane is really great for, and I think some other bombers as well. And every nation has bombers that you can troll enemy fighters with. You just have to dare. And having said this, that's it from me today. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Thank you, Hitman, for sending this one in. Give this video a like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see each other on the waves, on the battlefields, and in the skies of War Thunder.